Hey, hi all, namaste. Welcome back to Shikara IAS Academy. Today we are actually going to discuss a very important concern or moment or something which is very emotional. Okay, we are talking about something very serious, very real, and very close to all of us. A word that carries so much of pain, so much of fear, and a very strong need for justice. That's nothing but femicide. Femicide. Just imagine a woman being killed not because she did something wrong, but simply because she is a woman. This is not a story. This is happening in the world right now. And recently, Italy took a very bold historic step. They said enough is enough, and they officially recognized femicide as a separate crime that is punishable by life imprisonment. But before we go into Italy's move, let's look at our own country, India. In India, gender based killings, honor killings, dowry related deaths, all these fall under different sections of the law. But femicide as a specific defined crime does not exist yet. Do you know? Every year, thousands of women in India lose their lives to violence inside their own homes, like their own families, their own relationships. According to global reports, India is among the countries where the highest number of female deaths are caused by intimate partners or family members. So, yes, when Italy recognizes femicide as a crime, it is not just about Italy. It also gives us a message that maybe India too needs a strong separate law, a law that acknowledges this reality, a law that protects women before it's too late. So, with that understanding, let's begin our news today. Before that, I would want to tell you that we at Shikara IAS Academy productively, progressively running these batches successfully. We have a very good testimonials on these batches, and now it's your turn, and it's please utilize this opportunity. This batch is starting from 4th of December, so hurry up. Very few seats are left, and we have group 2 also with that, and we have group 1 and group 2 integrated batches, and we also have UPSC, TGPSC, APPSC के लिए mentorship batches where a very structured, a very personalized, customized mentorship is being giving. And I can just tell you, this is a wonderful course that we are running up to date. Every Monday we are having new batches that is formed on mentorships. So it's your turn. You please utilize this opportunity. With that, now let us understand why this is in the news. You see, headline of the day on 25th November, something historic happened in Italy. The Italian Prime Minister passed a law officially. The Italian Prime Minister George Meloni passed a law officially recognizing this femicide as a distinct crime, not just another murder case, but a crime with a gender based motive. And the punishment for this is life imprisonment. With these move, Italy joined countries like Mexico, Chile. If you see, Mexico and Chile are already having this thing. Mexico, Chile, which have already criminalized this femicide. Imagine the message this sends, that a woman's life has value and her murder, because of gender, will not be treated casually. The Italian Prime Minister said something very emotional, that they want to build an Italy where no woman feels alone, threatened, or disbelieved. Just think, don't we want the same for India too? I so wish India gets this kind of law very soon. Now let us understand, like, if you see this thing, this crime is now punishable by life imprisonment. It is already there in Mexico and Chile. So the move aligns with the UN International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women. Let us understand what is a femicide properly. So, femicide means the killing of a woman because she is a woman, because of hatred, because of discrimination, because someone wants control over her, or simply because she exercised her freedom. Sometimes a woman killed for saying no to a relationship, sometimes because she chooses independence. Italy's law now gives a clear definition, so there is no confusion. Okay, and globally it is a huge issue now. UN Women reported in 2024 that almost 50,000 women Almost 50,000 women and girls were killed by their intimate partners or family members. Just imagine 50,000 lives lost simply because of gender. Many countries don't even keep proper data, which makes the problem look smaller than it actually is. Okay, so let us understand what kind of, like, how many types of femicide do we have now. So femicide is not a single type. It comes in different forms, all linked to deep patriarchal control. Okay, first is, of course, intimate partner. First is this intimate partner, where this is when a woman is killed by her husband, by her boyfriend, ex-partner. So and moreover, the people she trusted upon. And then second, it comes second this is a, like, this is when a woman is killed by her, like, familial femicide, like when family members like uh, siblings siblings, relatives are involved. This is where honor killings and dowry deaths also connect to. And third, of course, other femicides. These are committed by outsiders, but still motivated by the gender-based hatred or dominance. When we see all these forms together, we can feel how deeply patriarchy influences everyday life. Then uh, you may have this question: why do we need separate laws for this femicide? This is important. Why make a separate law? Why not just treat it like a murder? Because femicide has a specific motive. It has a very specific motive, a motive rooted in gender. And unless the law recognizes motive, society will never fully understand the problem. So when we create a separate law that helps us acknowledge the violence women face due to patriarchal norms, and address gender based violence openly, and also raise awareness among people and authorities, and respond more strongly and sensitively. And yes, it acts as a deterrent. When punishment is clear, people will think twice to commit that kind of crime. Such a law can actually prevent such a law can actually prevent this gender based killings. And because it sends one message: if you harm a woman because of because of her gender, the state will not spare you. This is why we need a separate law for this. And what the new Italian femicide law has to say, what are the key highlights of this law? Let's look at what exactly the new law says. Italy has now officially added femicide as a distinct crime in its criminal code punishment, which is life imprisonment. They did not stop there. They also increased penalties for stalking, revenge porn, other gender based violence crimes. They even made this training compulsory for magistrates so courts can deal with these cases better. If you see here, a tragic incident that has happened also pushed Italy to act this thing in 2023. Killing of Giulia Shashitin, a 22-year-old student murdered by her boyfriend. Her story actually shook the entire nation of Italy. Prime Minister Meloni said, "Violence against women is not only a crime against the victim; it is a crime against the freedom itself." Italy also increased funding for anti-violence centers, helplines, shelters, education and awareness campaigns. Their goal is clear: to build a nation where no woman ever feels alone, ever feels threatened or ignored. So as we are heading to end, Italy's step is not just a law, guys. It is a message to the world, a reminder that gender based killings must be named, recognized, and punished with all that seriousness. And maybe, just maybe, India too needs to take a bold step so that every woman feels protected, valued, and heard. I so wish that India should have such kind of law where we feel safe, and we always have that assurance ki somebody who tries to do such kind of things will be punished for this offense. Yeah. Good day, guys.